Okay, so the branding iron, flamethrower, torch, whatever you want to call it, is all put together. And this is highly refined from the last one. A little more sturdy and handheld. Or you can, it's at least easier to move around. So you can just set this into your pot that you're going to use to stick your branding irons in. And then when you're done, you can pick it up, put it away. That way you don't have to have your whole branding iron pot and this sticking out the side of it. You can kind of disassemble it, and you know, this is pretty important stuff that you lock away someplace, and you don't have to worry about taking the whole thing in to lock it up. You just take this and the 5-foot cord and the regulator. So the main difference from this one and the last one is that for the pilot light, I had a little it's a little tiny valve, almost like the one on your back of your refrigerator for your water going into your filter. This time I went with another gas valve, and instead of flexible copper on the last one for ricks, I went with 3/8 tubing and made a little wind guard here to help keep it the flame lit. And then obviously this thing, you turn it all the way open and you're getting a full amount of gas or propane as this one. So to regulate that, this whole tube right here is packed, and I mean packed, with paper towels. It provides just enough resistance so that when you light the pilot light and turn this all the way on, you get a nice pilot light that's pretty much what you want. So, and then your air mixer, the propane shoots in through there. That's just a 3/8 cap with a 3 16th 30-seconds holes in them for jets, and it puts out a pretty decent flame. So let me give you an example of it. And then also your regulator going into propane tank, it's a high pressure regulator. You get them at Tractor Supply. That's about the only place I've been able to find them at a store. Otherwise you can get them online, and they're about 25 to 35 bucks. They're not cheap. So this part is cheap, this is part cheap, this part's cheap. All this rest of the stuff, there's $140 worth of stuff from here on down. It adds up pretty quick. So anyway, let me give you a little example. A display. Okay, let me see, I got all the gas can caps are actually on the gas can, so let me open this up. Like my little pilot light, and so you can see the flame on that, and this is all the way open. And then the wind guard on it is to help keep the flame going from when you shut this off. If you shut this off too fast, it'll just suck the flame right out of it. But if you start out with it just, you know, mildly, and then turn it back off, you get that, you have your nice little pilot light. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you can turn the pilot light down a little bit. But if you're out in the wind and or you know out on the range, you need a pretty healthy pilot light anyway. So let me show you how well this thing will heat up a shop quickly. So here's your on-off valve, and it's just shooting your propane straight through there through a mixer, and it's sucking in air while it's doing this. So here we go. Tell me that won't heat up a branding iron pretty quick. Cool, huh?